Had a hard time getting going this morning. Slept in a little bit. You ever have those days where it's just hard to kind of get up and go? Thursdays for me are that. I can go hard for 3 days. Thursdays, I gotta kind of regroup, revamp. Otherwise, I just like to sleep all day. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit down and write a song because I'm a little excited about the song I wrote yesterday. I wanna keep that momentum going. And historically, if I plan to write a song and I wait till the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't happen. So we're gonna do that now.
You called me like a siren song.
Okay, set up, ready to go. If you haven't seen these already, late last year I started a series of videos called Songwriting Corner, where I literally sit down, camera rolling, and write a song. And it's very different from the GilderCam videos. These are quick and edited. This was just long and everything included. No editing. All the awkward pauses were left in because I wanted to show what it's really like to write a song. It'd be nice if I just sat down and 8 minutes later I had a song written, but usually it's a process, right? Coming up with the music, working through lyrics, coming up with embarrassing lyrics, and then coming up with some that are less embarrassing. All that, I wanted to show it all. That was for my last EP, doing it again for this EP. So today I need to write a second song and hopefully write one every day up until recording day, so I've got a collection of songs like I mentioned before. These videos will be coming out a little bit later, so you're getting to see a little bit of that action now. I'll put those in a separate video, so GilderCam will stay as it is. You'll see these separate ones in the Songwriting Corner playlist, and you can check those out if you want to as well. Hey, Joe Gilder here. Welcome to another episode of Songwriting Corner.
Looking in the mirror, all you see is terror. So you isolate.
Well, that went pretty well. Wrote the song, finished that, and also did a little more planning out for the first video shoot for this new intro to recording course. It is gonna be a beast because I want to cover all the stuff I've kind of ignored covering. Things that drive you crazy when you start recording, like latency and a lot of the bigger picture overview stuff. Anyway, that'll be coming soon enough, but now I gotta go. Hi, Wayne. You haven't met Wayne yet. Wee! Kitty, kitty. Come here. Come on. Come on. That's Wayne. We've had him since we lived in Fort Wayne, Indiana 10 years ago. So he's a little bit older. He's got an attitude. He's a sweet kitty. Anyway, we're heading over to Owen's school. They've got some sort of farm garden thing. So we're gonna go help them, I think, plant some things. So that should be fun.
It's better this way. It's better today than it's ever been before. It's better this way.
What you got there?
A paper airplane.
I always believed that you were right. I was deceived that I could fight this fight. You just let me walk away. I was broken and I began to bleed. It was unspoken. This is what I need to be the man I am today.
Okay, I want to show you something. Remember yesterday when I said my wife was using a pressure washer? She was pressure washing our deck because it needs to be repainted. And first of all, I don't know why people paint their decks. It was painted when we got it. It was kind of this greenish color. Let me show you what color it was. Needed to be painted. We decided to pick a different color, or she did, because she's the one with an eye for this stuff. Let me show you. So that's the color it was, kind of a green. Okay, you with me? Now, this will all make sense, I promise. Just stay with me. We went to wherever it was, I guess it was Lowe's, and got the right kind of paint to do this kind of thing, and went with this, which on the, what's it called? The little sample, what's that thing called? The swatch thing. On the swatch, it looked about like the right color, but once we actually painted it, well, by we I mean Pam, it's coming across as more blue than gray. She was going for more of a gray color, ended up being more blue. And as soon as she put some on, she said, I don't think I like it, but she continued to work and she painted all of these rails the blue. Came in today and she did a little bit more, put a second coat on, hoping maybe it would look a little better, and it didn't. And kind of had that moment of realizing she can either just go all in and just continue doing it and just be happy with it, or we can eat whatever the cost of the 3 cans of paint that we bought, and also all the time she's already spent on it, and we can get the color that she really thinks will work better. It made me think of, as most things do, creating music and being creative in general. My wife's not a musician, but she's really good at visual stuff, and it is just as creative as any song that I make. And for me, it hammers home the point that creating is as much about destruction as it is creation. What I mean is, you've got to create stuff and you can't expect it all to be good. It can't all be good. By the nature of the process, you're gonna make some stuff that's not gonna be good, and you'll tear some things down and then try it again until it is good, or you'll get rid of it altogether and move on. But what so many people do is they stick with the bad thing. You ever heard of the sunk cost bias? It means if I've sunk time and money into this thing, even though it's failing, I have this bias that since I've already invested so much, I gotta keep going. We do the same thing with our music. Oh, I've already worked so hard on this. Who cares? It's bad. Fix it. And a lot of times fixing it means tearing it all down and re-recording, or rewriting the song, or deleting it entirely and writing a new, better song. If that sounds like a lot of work to you, yeah, it is. And if you love what you do, if you love creating and making music, it's not really work. It's another opportunity for you to do the thing you love to do. Yeah, it stinks to do all this and then have to redo it. It does. It just comes with the territory.
It's better this way.
Okay, 1 year and a couple days ago, my little brother, who is 8 years younger than me, got married. And sweetheart that he and his wife are, they asked me to sing in the wedding, to sing a song by Matthew West, Christian artist. And I said, absolutely, of course I will do it. And I had this cool idea, being their anniversary, to record a version of me singing the song like I did in the wedding, to give to them, something they could listen back to and remember the day. It's a little bit of a weird thing, but I like the idea of giving music gifts sometimes. If it makes sense, anyway. So I've got microphones, turn on some preamps. I've got microphones set up in there. I think everything is routed where it should be. So I'm gonna record guitar and then, phantom. And then I'm gonna record vocal, and we'll just kind of fingers crossed, hope that turns out well. And I gotta get it done in like 50 minutes because I gotta be done in 50 minutes. So let's do it. Okay, things are set up in here. I've got preamps plugged in and levels roughly set. I have to check those. But I think we're ready to walk in there. And that requires taking this with me. I'll be using this to control this. See how they're the same? Look, screen sharing, man. You don't need 2 rooms in your home studio, but if you do, and you happen to have a laptop or even an iPad app, you can make that work. So this is where I do a lot of my recording. Let me squeeze myself through here. When I'm recording myself, it just sounds a little better in here. I've got my big gobos, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And they take up too much room out there. So I sit here, I control it from here. I've got my headphone mix from this guy over there. and hopefully this should be quick and painless. I'm starting to think I'm in over my head, so we'll just have to see. All right, I had to make a few up and down trips to get back and forth to turn these mics down and to turn the speakers off because they were on. I could hear the click coming through over there. So now I feel like I'm set up. I should be able to do this quickly if I can remember how the song goes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
There must be a God, I believe it's true, 'cause I can see His love when I look at you. He must have a plan for this crazy life, 'cause He brought you here, placed you by my side, and I have never been so sure of anything before, like I am in this moment here with you. And now for better or for worse, so much more than only words, and I pray every day will be the proof that I mean what I say when I say I do. Yeah, I mean what I say when I say I do.
Not the best performance of my career, but I think it'll work. Let's sit down and take a listen. So I literally have 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Gotta work. Quick, quick, quick.
'Cause I have never been so sure of it.
Okay, look at this. When I say I do, mix 1 at 4:31. So I was 1 minute and 15 seconds late. All right, I'm sweaty from rushing. That's the benefit of having presets for your vocal chain. I've mixed myself a bajillion times, so a preset almost always works of settings I've used a bunch. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode there. See you tomorrow. Girl, what do you got?
Flowers.
Come here, show them to me. Oh my word. Those are beautiful. Are they for me?
I'm due for Grandma and Papa.
Okay, well, close enough.